Alright, in this video we're going to be looking at the second part of rates. So in the first one we looked at an introduction, what rates are and how to find a simplified rate. Let's say for example we have a question that says, okay, I've travelled 3 hours and in that time I've travelled 15 kilometres. So I would like to know if I'm travelling for 7 hours, how far will I get essentially. Alright, so let's look at this. We don't know the simplified rate, so that's the first step that we need to do. So we'll go back to the previous video if you've forgotten, otherwise we'll look at it here. So write down the fact that you know first. So we know in 3 hours I'm travelling 15 kilometres. So you always start off with what the question tells you or what you know. Now let's find for 1 hour. So 1 hour, to find that, to get from this to this, I divide by 3. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other side. So dividing by 3 here would give me 5 kilometres. So for 1 hour, I'm travelling 5 kilometres. Use that simplified rate to then figure out what the question wants to know. So again, write the rate down that you know. 1 hour is 5 kilometres. Put that up the top there. The question originally asked for 7 hours. So now that you have your simplified rate, you can find this one just by multiplying out, which we've looked at before. How do I get from the 1 to the 7? I times it by 7. Whatever I do to one side, I also do to the other side. So I know that in 7 hours, I can travel 35 kilometres. Alright, let's look at another example. Let's say I'm given information where for 9, actually, let's do it this way, sorry. It cost me $42 when I purchased 9 kilograms of a certain product. I would like to know how much it will cost me for 15 kilograms. So go with what you know already and then find the simplified rate, or always find for 1 unit, so per unit. So using what we know, the information we're given is $42 gives me 9 kilograms. So I would find per kilogram, so for 1 kilogram. Alright, so using what we know, how do I get from this 9 to the 1 here? I divide by 9. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other side. So dividing by 9 here, I get 4.666666, so $4.67. So you know from your simplified rate, and you write that down for the next bit. So $4.67 is for 1 kilogram. You figure that out, you write down what you know. Now let's go back to the question. The question's asking for 15 kilograms. So then we just do what we've done before, using our our rate, our simplified rate. How am I getting from the 1 to the 15? Times it by 15. Whatever I do to one side, do to the other side, and I'll find my answer gives me $70. So the main purpose, or the main rule behind this is always find for 1 unit. Always find your simplified rate based on your information, and then you'll be able to find what the question is asking you.